Okay, now that's for my next video, which is really big, and I am happy and upset at the same time. Okay, I announced in my last video that me and Pawan did marry, and I love him with all my heart. And things are moving really fast for us, faster than we could ever imagine. I'm got an official announcement, and I'm just baffled by it. I'm officially pregnant for the first time. Okay, if you go by what I thought I was about 5 weeks pregnant. However, March of Dimes on the prediction to predict when you're due, it says I'm 6 weeks pregnant, which means now the baby's heart is beating and I can go for an ultrasound. So I'm excited. What happened is, okay, I was sick with the gland infection. I thought that was why I was so tired, but I'm still so tired all the time. That's why I was yawning. If I was yawning in the last video, it's because I'm tired. And basically, I've been having that, and I was having some cravings. One day I was at work and I was just dying to have a fried bologna sandwich. I wanted a fried bologna sandwich with lettuce and tomato and salt and mustard. No, and toasted bread, and I was just craving it all day. I had to come home and have it. I had to stop and get bologna. And I've had like cravings for chicken and dumplings and pickles and crackers. And so those are the main ones I've been having. And like I've been craving, I had a craving for a bacon sandwich today. Well, bacon at least. And I know I've been craving like a sausage sandwich and a sausage biscuit, and I just hadn't got to the sausage biscuit yet. So, what I did is my breasts are swollen, and the nipples are getting a little darker, and that's apparently right with about 6 weeks. They're swollen so big and they're hurting so badly. I'm like, oh my gosh, my bra is like overflowing because they're so big right now. And then I've been so tired. And then having the cravings is about the symptoms. They say morning sickness can start, but I hadn't really had too much yet. I don't know if I will have. I mean, obviously I don't know. I've never been pregnant. So, I mean, I had one day I was sick. I threw up, but I think it was because I took 2 painkillers, because they gave me prescription painkillers, and I didn't know I was pregnant when I had put it, and I had taken them. So I was sick and everything. And then I took 1 pregnancy test last night, and this is the 1 pregnancy test. And then I sat there and said, well, at the time I was like, well, I'm gonna buy 2 just in case, just because women never believe when they are pregnant and it comes up pregnant, they always take a second test, always. So here's the second test, and I took that one this morning. I'm pregnant. So I'm roughly about 6 weeks pregnant by March of Dimes. I thought 5 weeks, but March of Dimes says 6 weeks, judging by the date of my last menstrual. So I need to go to the doctor and get checked. We're excited and we're happy. We want a baby. We've been talking about this before. We're ready for kids. I'm 30. He's 35. And so we want babies and everything, and it just happened. We were pregnant right away. And so I'm happy, but I'm saddened because he's in India and I want him here, and at this point it looks like I'm gonna have to give birth alone. You know, my mom will probably have to be there, or my dad. Well, probably not my dad, my mom or my sister. One of them will probably have to be there with me because he's in India. I want him with me, but I don't know if I can get him in India, get him here. And I don't want to have the baby in India because, well, there's no epidurals there, and I want an epidural. I already know I want an epidural. And on top of that, their medical equipment's old, and I'd rather be in a more updated facility, you know, for the baby. So there's that. And So that's going on, and so this is me announcing that I'm pregnant. I'll find out exactly when I go to the doctor how far along I am. Like I said, March and says I'm in my 6th week. So if I am, then my next video will have pictures of an ultrasound. I hope. So I'm excited. And so I need to make an appointment this week. And I told his mom, and his mom was like in shock. I mean, we both kind of told her because she was right there, and I showed her the pregnancy test, and he explained to her what it was, and she was like, for like 3 minutes she was just sitting still. She couldn't believe it. I can't believe it. It's so soon. I mean, honestly, we just got married April 26th and 27th, and now we're expecting our baby. So I'm excited. I told my mom, and she's like, I knew it. She's trying to play like she knew it. Because she had a dream that I came back from India, and I was pregnant, and I lost my job. And my sisters had the same dream, too. So, this is weird, but okay. Well, they know I'm pregnant now, and so, yeah, so, and I told my friend Carissa, and she's kind of the same way. She's like, oh, I knew it, because you're saying if it happened, it happened, you know. I say, well, it happened. And she's like, I know, because I could read from all your Facebook things that you know how your sickness is. I know it. I was like, okay. So she's happy for me too. She wishes she was here too to help me, because she had her baby like a year ago. And so now we're busy planning on this baby, and then we got to figure all this stuff out. But that's how I found out I was pregnant. And so I'm roughly at 6 weeks supposedly. I'll find out for sure. I'm going to make an appointment this week. I'm going to try to call tomorrow and tell them I need to come in for a prenatal appointment, because I'm pregnant, and March and says 6 weeks. So at 6 weeks they'll want to see me anyway, so they'll go ahead and allow me to schedule. So I'll come in, and they're gonna do another female exam, which but it's part of the pregnancy. They're gonna have to do that, and they're gonna have to do the pap smear, and they're gonna have to do, and they'll probably do an ultrasound since I'm at 6 weeks. That's the time they do the first ultrasound, and I know my baby's only the size of a sesame seed, but it's in me, and it's my baby. So I'm eager. I'm ready to find out. I know it's too soon to know. It's only 6 weeks, but I want to know what I'm having. I want to know if it's a boy or a girl. I mean, I'll be happy either way, but you know, a woman always wants a girl, and a man always wants a boy. And I know if one wants a boy, and I know I want a girl. And so whatever happens will happen. You know, if we have boys, okay. If we have a girl, okay. I'll love the baby either way. I want it. It's my first baby, and I'm excited. And you know, I just wish he was here. And I wish there was some way. I mean, even if the government only allowed him temporarily visa to come in for the birth of the baby in like the first 3 months, then I would be happy with that. Because it's going to be so hard without him here. And so I'm going to try to see if there's any way I can get him here for the birth. I know they probably won't, but I can see. Because my husband should be with me. And I know I'm whiny, emotional. I just want him here. Even more so now, because now I know I'm pregnant. Okay, well, that's me announcing I'm pregnant. So I'll keep you updated. I guess now my weight loss blog's over with until after the baby, and now it's a pregnancy blog. So I went from one blog to another. And then I still have my regular update blogs, but it's not really a blog, it's just me talking all the time. Alright, well, I'll catch y'all later. Bye.